Listen carefully. Listen very carefully. Do you hear that? You hear that? I know. It's a very subtle train whistle. That is the privacy train leaving the station and never coming back. We have to recognize, at least for the foreseeable future, that the United States does not take the privacy of U.S. citizens' information seriously. If you look at a lot of the recent fines from Equifax, where they went in and they paid for 1 year of credit monitoring, and then more recently in Yahoo, they're now paying for 2 years of credit monitoring. But even at $358 potential payout for consumers, that is an insult. Because how much is your information worth? We have never lived in a time and place that we live in right now where you have hundreds of millions of people that will live the rest of their life with their personal data public. Think about that. What is the impact that your social security number is no longer private? That your personal data is no longer private? That your critical information is no longer private? Because here's the scary part. I just got off a phone call where I had to go in and authorize a wire transfer, and they asked for my social security number, my address, and my phone number. Which means if that information is now publicly available, which it is, people could easily spoof, impersonate, and take my identity. Not for 1 year, not for 2 years, but for the rest of my life. So I have a question. Why is it when these big tech companies don't protect our information and don't protect our data, how come the courts are not giving 20 years of credit monitoring or 30 years or 40 years? Why is it that they think that 2 years is enough? Because guess what? It's not. And that's why I'm on a mission to make cyberspace a safe place to live, work, and raise a family. But I really want to create this video to let you know that if you're a U.S. citizen, there is only one person that cares about your critical data, and that's you. Actually, two, you and me, right? I care about your data, but I'm not at the point yet, right, where I can go in and make a difference. But the point is you have to be responsible because guess what? Big tech and the government don't have your back. You have to make sure you're careful where and when you give out your personal data and make sure that you're very protective of your information.